Well, first of all, I love learning about the honey badger because I hadn't really heard of that species before. I love your Arabic expressions, by the way, their choice, and the Jewish expressions too. Those are nice. So keep those coming, please. It's funny you say that because some of the guests that have had the biggest impact on me, doctor, are ones that, like, literally the day before, I was thinking, what the hell am I having this person on my show for? Like, this is just way out there. They seem crazy. I don't even like them. I don't agree with them. But I would bring them in and just zip my lips and let them talk. And then not only that, like, allow me to have their ideas bounce around in my head for weeks and months. And those people changed me more than anyone else on this show. And I started to learn that I'm not always right, funny enough. And my first take on things, and I can change my mind, and I need to change my mind. And to do that, I have to experience some discomfort. My ego is going to have to get bounced around a little bit, and I'm going to have to listen. I'm going to have to just sit there and listen to someone else's perspective and digest it in order to evolve. And that's the beauty of this long form content that we've seen explode for the first time in history. It really can give a lot to humanity if people can give it a chance. And like, I'm living proof of that. I've changed so much because I've been forced to expose myself to contrary points of view. So yeah.
Can I build on that before we go to the next topic? Two quick stories. One that's happened, one that's about to happen that no one has heard of publicly before this. So we're breaking new grounds here. To the point of speaking to people that you might otherwise not speak to. One of my dearest friends now that we developed a friendship from him coming on my show is Imam Muhammad Tawhidi, right? Who is a Australian imam who actually exemplifies a lot of the values that I exactly espouse. So let's suppose I had come with the calculus of, I don't want to speak to some imam who's going to tell me about, I'm not a huge fan of many elements of Islam. This is not a guy I want to talk to. Meanwhile, I can absolutely tell you without any equivocation that he is one of the loveliest, most liberal in the true sense of the classical liberal sense of, people that I've met. I love him to death. I was invited to an important personal function of his recently. I wasn't able to go because I was out of town. We've become fast friends. Every time he comes through Montreal, we go out and hang out. So that's story one. Story two, that's yet to happen. So last week I was watching a movie called The Mauritanian. Have you seen it?
No.
The Mauritanian is the story of Muhammadu Slahi, who is a Mauritanian man who was picked up, I think, in Afghanistan by the Americans, put in Gitmo, spent 14 years there, tortured in the worst possible ways. And so the movie is about his story. It stars Jodie Foster, who plays his lawyer to get him out. So I watched that movie. Again, going back to deontological ethics, I was so angry that you can keep a person for 14 years without levying any formal charges against them, that you can brutalize and torture someone. I didn't even get to whether he's guilty or not, just that you could do that. You are violating deontological ethics. Now, had I been a consequentialist, wait a minute, he's probably an Islamic horrible guy. I'm no fan, given my personal history of a lot. So I can easily become part of the but crowd, right? I believe in but, not for this asshole. No, I had tears in my eyes. I was angry because I was driven by deontological principles. Now, here is the hopefully kicker part that's going to inspire your audience. I reached out to him within maybe 30 minutes of me having watched the movie and so on. We were now communicating privately. The guy who was picked up in Afghanistan, who might be supposedly, according to the Americans, a, Al-Qaeda guy, we are now speaking in the most warm of ways, and he has agreed to eventually come on my show. So despite the fact that I could have easily said, that's not a guy I want to talk to. I don't know if he was guilty or not, but he seems like an extremist. We actually turn out to be bonded through universal brotherhood and through shared universal values. And so again, maybe the Malibu Meditator and Steven Pinker could listen to this part and revisit their positions.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.